Hey guys, we're here on location in Brian Rule's garden to talk to you about one of the newest trends in gardening with Japanese maples. This hit trend of growing Japanese maples in hanging baskets.
Hey y'all, I'm Tim.
And I'm Brian, and today we got a great show for you guys. We're out here on location.
We're here in Western North Carolina at the new Rule Garden here in Western North Carolina. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and sign up for our weekly emails on MrMaple.com. Today, we're going to talk about something fun, something exciting. We're going to talk about growing Japanese maples in hanging baskets.
This is a great topic. I mean, there's been so many people that's been trying this. A lot of these weeping varieties have become it's like the signature now. It's like, oh man, I'm looking for something to put in a hanging basket. I mean, you never really thought about that for Japanese maples. It's kind of a new concept. A lot of people are trying it, and I think it's a great way to display Japanese maples like in a situation where you normally wouldn't see that.
I see you've got 1 and 2 hanging baskets here already. What were some of the things you looked for in the hanging basket itself when you were selecting the hanging basket?
Well, the hanging basket, I think, is just like a regular container. It's one of the most important things for the success of it. You want a good hanging basket that's going to be able to support the weight of the soil and the tree. And you also want to make sure that it has proper drainage. I mean, that's one of the biggest keys for all Japanese maples in containers, and a hanging basket is no different than that. So,
do you want to grab one of these and show us a little bit more? Is that Ghost Dragon?
So we have Acer palmatum Ghost Dragon.
Wow.
Yeah,
that is awesome. One of the new selections out of the Pendulous Treasures collection. You probably got one of the older ones out of the grouping of them. That is awesome. So what made you select this particular plant for hanging basket?
Well, what's really great for hanging baskets, you want a low graft. You want a really low graft on your weeping variety. That's going to give you the quickest downward motion on that weeping form. And then I was looking for something that was kind of, 360 on a lot of branching going in all different directions. And then depending on, what style you like, some of them are going to be more one-sided than others, but I was looking for one that would be kind of spread out throughout the whole plant.
So this hanging basket you got, it's got some really nice sturdy chains on it, which is good because whenever you have a weeping tree, it's going to be a little heavier than something like a pansy or something.
Yeah, for sure.
But this is a hard plastic, this pot here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is I got this just at the local store here at Lowe's, and it's pretty common. I've seen a lot of people posting who actually have this exact basket that are looking for a hanging basket.
Yeah.
Most people can find this particular basket. I think it's got the right amount of depth to it to give you some root growth in there as well. Sometimes if you get it too shallow, then you're kind of almost bonsaiing at that point where you've got a real shallow pot. But the biggest thing is, first thing I noticed when I got this basket is you've got to drill some holes for it.
Yeah.
It does have a single hole for drainage, but with Japanese maples, it's always important to give the best drainage as you can. You want to run the water in this, and you want to see it come out the bottom so that it's moist, but not holding water, drying out. And then when you water again, you want to see that full flow of water. And it's kind of nice as a hanging basket because you can kind of see that happen, and that lets you know you've got good drainage when you see that water come out.
See, that's the reason why I like the plastic pot versus a ceramic pot or something like that, because you can actually go in and make those modifications, add those extra drain holes so that your plant's going to thrive and do well. Yeah. So what did you look for in the soil you were putting in the pot whenever you're doing it for the container?
Well, it's really important to have good drainage soil. I mean, I kind of tried to find consistency of what we use at the nursery. Lots of pine bark, good peat moss and things like that are good for adding that extra drainage to the soil. But there's a tree and shrub mixture that you can get that I use for this. And one of the things you want to be careful with is you don't want to get something that has like an extended release fertilizer, especially depending on what time of the year you're planting it. And so if you're planting in early spring, it's fine because by the time into that year. But a lot of those pre-mixed bags will have fertilizer in it. So you want to be careful with that when you're planting it late in the season.
I think you did a great job in selecting your soil, your pot, and Ghost Dragon, that rare plant from the Area 51 collection, the Pendulous Treasures collection. I'll put this one back up for you.
I can't wait to see this thing come out in spring, you know, to see all those amazing colors come out of that. And then we got fall just around the corner here. So it's going to be beautiful. My wife absolutely loves these. That was one of the things she wanted to really do. She's like, we got to get some of those hanging basket Japanese maples. So
pretty spectacular. And I'll go hang this one back up for you. And I'll see if Matt wants to come in and talk about this.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Matt at MrMaple, and wanted to hop in here in Brian's beautiful front yard and talk to you about Japanese maples and hanging baskets. Now, the first time I'd heard about this happening was with Brian Upchurch and Don Shadow were telling me they saw this in Japan. And then the first time I actually saw it in person was when I was visiting Japan. But I saw several nurseries growing Japanese maples in this way. And the unique idea they were doing, they were actually growing it one time at a topsy-turvy. So one of the nurseries I saw was growing it. They drilled a hole, they'd put their Japanese maple through the bottom of the pot. They were growing annuals on top. So they were growing an unstaked Ryusin, letting it hang down. And then eventually they were flipping it over with the annuals being the bottom and planting that, and then letting that Ryusin weep back the other way. So another fun way to do this that could give you a creative shape. You do have to be very careful in the drainage there and where the drainage is coming back onto the leaves. I tried this out, and interestingly enough, in about 24 hours, all the foliage rotates back over to the upside so that the leaves are facing the light. So your tree will actually rotate all of the foliage to switch to the right direction.
One thing to keep in mind when you're growing a Japanese maple in a hanging basket like this is that you're going to have to water it. Most of the time these are hanging under overhangs of porches. When we did it our first time, we did it hanging above our watering system in our greenhouse.
Not the best way to do it. They actually need water still.
Yeah, so you got to remember that if you do that, you've got to go up there and manually water the plant. So just one thing to keep in mind, but it's a fun way to grow. So there's actually a lot of different varieties of Japanese maples that are excellent for these hanging baskets. Mm-hmm. Now there's different levels of cascading.
Right.
And if you're wanting a Japanese maple that's going to cascade down almost like that hanging basket effect, there's that extremely cascading type of Japanese maple that you want to stick to.
Now, Ryusin is a classic for this. It's an easy tree to think of. Definitely check out our Pendulous Treasures video where we talk about our full Pendulous Treasures collection here at MrMaple. We do a huge litany of weeping forms that are going to give you a similar effect to Ryusin with different shapes, colors, and textures.
When we were in Japan, we saw Ryusin being grown in hanging baskets going straight down, as well as the cultivar from Kobayashi Momiji and Hoshi Zora. And we were like, wow. And this just opens up our minds to so much more, because a lot of the plants from our Pendulous Treasures collection, Fountain of Youth, Ghost Dragon, Looking Glass Falls, those are all excellent ones. Dragon Master, that would be excellent in containers, in this weeping basket.
So one thing I love about Dragon Master in that series is it's going to bring a golden yellow. So you're going to get that golden yellow and that cascading habit. You can easily train it to weep down further than the container. And it's extremely pendulous, but it's also bright golden yellow.
It's everything that you think of about an orange dream, but with a weeping habit. So you can have basically a weeping orange dream in a hanging basket. That's pretty spectacular, and it adds that yellow in your garden that'll really make everything pop.
Another one of my favorites is Looking Glass Falls. Now, Looking Glass Falls is an introduction we made here at our nursery. It has a bright purple border to it. So this is also going to have a weeping cascading effect, similar to what you may be familiar with Ryusin. It's going to have that similar shape, but leaf out in the early spring with a bright purple border. You know, Brian, you've moved to North Carolina now. Looking Glass Falls is a prominent waterfall around here. We kept with one of those Japanese traditions about naming a Japanese maple after a waterfall near you. And we love Looking Glass Falls. It just seemed to fit the tree perfectly.
And if you look in Japanese literature, some of the terminology actually means looking glass and things of that nature. So it's neat to sort of tie in this name that's Looking Glass is often used in Japanese gardening, and then with falls. And in Japan, they often name a lot of their Japanese maple selections after local waterfalls. So that's exactly what we're doing with Looking Glass Falls. And that purple border, purple-red border around that plant is something that makes that one really special and one that would stand out in a hanging basket.
Another Japanese maple that's gotten very popular for hanging baskets. In fact, I had someone at open house say, I really want a fountain of youth, but I don't want to do a hanging basket. It made me chuckle because I'm like, wow, we've made this so synonymous with hanging baskets that someone thinks they have to do a hanging basket with this one. And I'm like, hey, you don't have to put this in a hanging basket. It does great in the ground. You can plant this one in your yard. It's going to be an amazing plant. I had the original one planted in the ground, but Fountain of Youth is an excellent candidate with an elongated leaf for a hanging basket.
And it stood out for us when we were selecting it because it had more of a hand leaf, almost like a Matsumuri, which was the first of its type, not being a true lace leaf, but having a leaf completely different than other Ryusin-like types. And it has a pretty good fall color as well, going to some really nice shades of orange and even eventually some reds.
Now, these are just a few of our favorites for hanging baskets. Definitely check out our full Pendulous Treasures collection. There's a full listing of those. And I believe you mentioned Hoshizora earlier, so we've got to talk about that one a little bit more. Hoshizora is actually a very unique Japanese maple from the same nursery in Japan that brought you Ryusin.
Hoshizora is said to have a bolder red fall color than Ryusin. It was a chance seedling that they'd selected at Kobayashi Momiji Inn, and they were so gracious to let us be one of the first people in the United States to have that plant and make it available to you through our website, Mr. Maple. Ghost Dragon that Brian has up there, that's one of the newest selections from our Pendulous Treasures collection. And it can get some reticulated veining in the leaf, but also has a deep nail-like purple border to it in the spring. So it gives you some spring interest, may show some variegation with the weeping habit. We've got Golden Falls. And Brian actually has another hanging basket we'll talk to you a little bit about with Golden Falls. If you want to think about a hanging basket with a red, my favorite selection for a red weeping hanging basket for something that's going to have that extremely cascading habit, Orangeola. Orangeola is one of those plants that keeps putting on lots of colors of new growth, but really gives you some nice orange red to maroon to light green with orange red new growth that keeps coming across it. And so if you're looking for a red hanging basket, Orangeola is going to be an ideal candidate for a red weeping type that's that extremely cascading habit to make a fantastic hanging basket.
Hey guys, so I had to jump back in here with Matt. You know, we're having so much fun talking about this. This is kind of an exciting new thing that a lot of people are trying. I was telling Tim, you know, this is kind of like a next level container gardening for Japanese maples. I mean, you know, we all know about container gardening, even like bonsai and container gardening, but this is kind of like taking it to the next level. I think it's such a cool idea. It's a fun thing to do, you know, just thinking about that concept. You know, so many different hanging baskets that you could choose from. I mean, you could even create your own. You know, you could design your own type of hanging basket and fix that up. I mean, there's just so many different ways you could do it.
Hey, I'm here with my Oklahoma on the front porch. Halloween's around the corner. These trick-or-treaters are in for a treat when they see this. There's some amazing, the fall color hadn't quite started. We've got the Golden Falls over here. Amazing, another tree to be growing in a hanging basket. I love the advantages that Japanese maples give you in this format versus annuals. I mean, it's something that's going to be back every year. It just gives you a little bit more quality of a plant. It just feels more interesting to me, for sure. I mean, granted, I'm a Japanese maple guy, but it has that more valuable feel to the hanging basket. It feels like something a little bit more bonsai-esque.
Yeah, for sure. You know, and like with maples, you have that ever-changing beauty. So you kind of have that spring interest going into summer, and then you have your fall, and then you just kind of see that amazing form that's just coming down over the sides of that when it goes dormant. I mean, it's just a really cool concept of looking at a hanging basket in a whole new way. You know what I mean? Like, it really is. Now,
Japanese maples work zones 5 through 9. We definitely recommend protecting these in zones 5 and 6. Now, 6, you can typically keep your Japanese maples outdoors year-round, but I would recommend making sure that your pot contacts the ground. That way it's going to be a little bit more, in line with the ground temperature than that air temperature. I guess you have to be a little bit more careful for extreme winds. We don't get too many of those here in Western North Carolina, as opposed to Oklahoma. I mean, we did have a few little hurricane bursts coming through, recently, but
As long as you have it secured properly and a good heavy-duty chain on the system and all of that, I think it's a pretty good safe bet. But you would need to be careful with some of those higher wind situations where it could blow that off and you'd have some damage to your plant. But
what a fun way to garden and bring some of the things we love about Japanese maples back up onto the patio, back up onto the porch, and bring every bit of that ever-changing beauty with a Japanese maple into a container gardening with a hanging basket. I mean, what a fun way to be doing. I mean, this blows away hanging ferns out the door to me. I mean, I like hanging ferns. I grew up with hanging ferns on Grandma's porch. Hanging Japanese maples, that's what's up.
I mean, you know, when I first saw this, you know, I saw a lot of people posting on it, and me and my wife Frances, we really just loved the idea of it. We were like, man, we got to try this. So right away, like even when we were back in Oklahoma, we had several of the hanging baskets, and it's just a fun way to think about Japanese maple. You don't really think of it normally in that box, but it's an amazing thing to think about.
Oh, Brian, thanks for letting us get out here in your yard. Enjoy some of the beauty you're bringing to Western North Carolina, and just talk about some of the fun things you're doing here with container gardening with Japanese maples.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'm excited about starting a new garden out here in North Carolina. Maples is kind of that thing that just gives me that everyday therapy in life of just being at one with the soil and the earth and everything else. It's just an amazing thing. I've got a lot planned for my garden here, and today we're just kind of highlighting some hanging baskets. I really love the concept.
Hey, whether you're looking for a Ryusin, a Golden Falls, a Ghost Dragon, any of the Pendle's Treasures collection, we got you covered here at Mr. Maple. We might not have it in stock right now, but you can always sign up to get notified when those are back in stock. And sign up for our weekly emails on Mr. Maple. We're always adding these kind of items back to our 10 at 10 listings. So there's always something new and exciting coming to MrMaple.com.
And make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I mean, you never know where we're going to be at, right? We're standing here in front of my house talking about hanging baskets and Japanese maples. I love our channel and what we're able to provide for you guys. Just so much information out there to share, and we're excited about it, passionate about it. We want to share it with you guys.
Take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.